Portable gaming has changed dramatically over the past 2 years. Until recently, it seemed like something niche, but today the whole industry is fighting for the attention of players. In this video, we collide two powerful portable devices, the Steam Deck OLED and the ASUS ROG Ally X. Two different approaches to the idea of a portable PC for gaming. One relies on the Steam ecosystem and optimization, the other relies on the power and flexibility of Windows. Which one of them will give you the best gaming experience on the go and at home? Now let's look into it in detail. Let's start with design and ergonomics. Steam Deck OLED has received an updated case compared to the first model. It has become lighter, thinner, but at the same time more comfortable in the hands. The case is made of durable plastic with an improved texture, and the buttons and sticks have become more precise and responsive. The device feels solid in your hands, and its shape is well thought out for long gaming sessions. The ASUS ROG Ally X, in turn, features a more aggressive, futuristic design. The case is made of high-quality plastic with metal inserts, feels monolithic, and the weight is evenly distributed. The Ally X is slightly more compact and lighter, making it easier to carry in a backpack and travel. Both devices have good ergonomic solutions, but the ROG Ally X benefits from a sense of mobility, and the Steam Deck feels a little better in your hands when playing for a long time. The screen is one of the biggest differences between them. Steam Deck OLED received a 7.4-inch OLED display with a resolution of 1280x800, a frequency of 90 Hz, and a peak of 1000 nits of brightness. It provides incredible contrast, deep black, and excellent readability even outdoors. OLED gives a completely different feeling from gaming. The colors are lively, and the dark scenes look expressive. The ASUS ROG Ally X has a slightly larger screen, 7 inches, but with a resolution of 1920 by 1080 and a frequency of 120 Hz. The IPS panel provides excellent picture quality, high detail, and smoothness. The Ally X looks sharper and sharper thanks to Full HD and high frequency, but it doesn't have the deep blacks of the OLED. As a result, the choice is tasteful. OLED gives an immersive effect, and IPS Ally X sharpness and speed. Performance is a key part of this comparison. The Steam Deck OLED is built on an AMD Aerith APU with an updated energy-efficient process. It's not significantly more powerful than the original deck, but it's cooler and more stable. In most games, it confidently outputs 40 to 60 frames per second in native resolution, and thanks to the optimizations of Proton and SteamOS, it works stably and without lags. Ally X also received an updated AMD Ryzen Z1 Extreme chip, which is essentially a full-fledged mobile processor with the RDNA 3 architecture. Ally X is noticeably more powerful, supports higher graphics settings, and can run demanding AAA games with high frame rates. But there is a caveat. On Windows, you need to tinker more with settings, updates, optimization, and compatibility. Steam Deck benefits from stability and ease of launch. Ally X benefits from maximum power, temperature, and cooling. The Steam Deck OLED has become quieter and colder thanks to a new screen and an updated cooling system. The fan is less noisy, and the case heats up moderately even during long sessions. Ally X, having more powerful hardware, heats up and makes more noise, especially in productive mode. However, ASUS has done a good job with the cooling system. It has become more efficient and the noise is not annoying. But if you play heavy games, Ally X will be noticeably hotter. Autonomy. The Steam Deck OLED has received a new 50 WH battery and an OLED display that consumes less energy. The average battery life is 3 to 6 hours, depending on the game and settings, which is significantly better than the original. The Ally X has an 80 WH battery, which is a major upgrade over the previous version. Under the same scenarios, Ally X lives longer, 5 to 8 hours, especially in economy modes. But in heavy games, his advantage decreases. At maximum load, both devices discharge approximately equally quickly. Software. Steam Deck runs on SteamOS, which is Linux with deep Steam integration and a big picture interface. Everything is as simple as possible. You turn it on and play. Support for most games is excellent, and if the game is not supported, Proton does the magic. The system is intuitive, stable, with frequent updates from Valve. Ally X has a full-fledged Windows 11. This is a huge plus in terms of flexibility. You can install any launchers, games, programs, stream, work. But this is also a disadvantage. The system requires more attention, optimization, and updates. Not all games are optimized for PC. Sometimes you have to manually change the interface settings. Steam Deck is suitable for those who want a console experience. Ally X is for those who want a PC in their pocket. Controls and sound. The Steam Deck has large sticks, convenient triggers, touchpads, and excellent tactile feedback. It focuses on comfort and versatility. The Ally X offers a similar set. The sticks are tighter and more precise, the buttons are responsive, and the D-pad is improved. Both devices are well suited for shooters, racing, and action games. The Ally X sounds a little better. It has loudspeakers with rich bass. The Steam Deck sounds a little quieter, but it's also very clean and high quality. The drive and upgrades. Steam Deck OLED is available in several configurations. Up to 1 TB of internal memory, plus microSD support. Ally X received an internal SSD with 1 TB and an updated cooling system that allows you to use more capacious drives during the upgrade. Both devices support microSD, but the Ally X gives you more flexibility and upgrade options. Price and availability. Steam Deck OLED is cheaper than Ally X. Valve positions it as the best option for most gamers. Ally X is more expensive but also more powerful. By purchasing a Steam Deck, you get stability, simplicity, and excellent screen quality. Ally X stands for power, flexibility, and a longer shelf life. The ecosystem and additional features. Steam Deck integrates perfectly with Steam synchronization, cloud saves, and remote play. Connects to the dock and turns into a mini PC. Ally X is a full-fledged Windows PC. It can be used not only for gaming, but also for work, editing, streaming, VR, and connecting an external graphics card via ROG XG Mobile. It has more flexibility, but also more hassle. It's time to take a break. If you like honest comparisons without fanaticism and advertising, subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss the next showdown, and write in the comments who you want to see in the next battle. Now let's summarize. The Steam Deck OLED and the ASUS ROG Ally X are two very different devices. Steam Deck offers excellent autonomy, stunning OLED display, intuitive system, and affordable price. Ally X, maximum power, Windows flexibility, better sound, and improved cooling. If you want a hassle-free console experience, grab the Steam Deck OLED. If you want a portable PC, are ready to tinker with settings and appreciate performance, the Ally X will be an excellent choice. Personally, my opinion is that I would choose the Steam Deck OLED. It has the best balance between comfort, convenience, autonomy, and price. But if I wanted maximum power in a portable, I would definitely look in the direction of ROG Ally X. Both devices are worthy, and there is no clear winner in this battle. It all depends on what you want from your handheld console.